Dear students, in the previous class, we have studied about the catalyst and different types of catalyst we have studied. Today, we are going to study the next topic, that is distinction between homogeneous and heterogeneous catalysis. சென்ற வகுப்பிலே வினையூக்கிகள், பலதரப்பட்ட வினையூக்கிகளை பற்றி, அதனுடைய வகைகளை பற்றி படித்தோம். இந்த வகுப்பிலே ஒரு படித்தான மற்றும் பல படித்தான அல்லது வேறு படித்தான வினையூக்கிகளுக்கிடையே என்ன வேறுபாடு என்பதை நாங்கள் இந்த வகுப்பிலே படிக்க போறோம். See, first we must know what is meant by homogeneous catalysis. Listen, in the homogeneous catalysis, the catalyst used in the reaction, it should be in the same phase with the reactants and the products. For example, first we are going to study about homogeneous catalysis. When the catalyst used in the reaction is in the same phase with the reactants and the products, then it is called homogeneous catalysis. For example, if you take ester hydrolysis, when ester undergoes hydrolysis in the presence of hydrochloric acid to give acetic acid and methanol. Here, when we look at the reactants, the ester is in the liquid form, water is liquid, hydrochloric acid is also liquid, acetic acid is liquid, methanol is liquid. All of them are in the same phase. What phase? Liquid phase. Therefore, this reaction is homogeneous catalytic reaction, and this catalyst, the hydrochloric acid, is a homogeneous catalysis here. Homogeneous catalyst. Similarly, the combination of sulfur dioxide with oxygen to give sulfur trioxide, okay, to give sulfur trioxide. In this case, we are using nitric oxide as a catalyst. When we look at this, sulfur dioxide is a gas, oxygen is a gas, sulfur trioxide is a gas, as well as the catalyst used is also gas. So this is also an example for homogeneous catalytic reaction, because here the catalyst used is in the same phase as that of the reactants, that is the gas phase. So therefore, these reactions and these catalysts are examples for homogeneous catalysis. Next we are going to study heterogeneous catalysis. Heterogeneous. Heterogeneous catalysis. வேறுபடுத்தான வினையூக்கிகள். In heterogeneous catalysis, the catalyst used in the reaction will not be the same phase with the reactants. That is called heterogeneous catalysis. That is, the catalyst should be in different phase when compared to the phase of the reactants and the products. For example, we know that Haber's process. In the Haber's process of production of ammonia, nitrogen combines with hydrogen to give ammonia gas. Okay. Here, the catalyst used is iron powder, which is a solid. Nitrogen is a gas. Hydrogen is a gas. The product ammonia is also the gas. Whereas the catalyst used is in solid form, powder form. So therefore, here this reaction is the best example for heterogeneous catalysis. That is, the catalyst used is in different phase when compared to the phases of the reactants that involved in the chemical reaction. Okay, this is the best example for heterogeneous catalysis. Similarly, in the contact process of production of sulfuric acid, sulfur trioxide is formed. Combination of sulfur dioxide with the oxygen to give sulfur trioxide. Okay, sulfur trioxide. Here in this case, vanadium pentoxide solid is used as a catalyst. Here sulfur dioxide is a gas, oxygen is a gas, sulfur trioxide is a gas, but vanadium pentoxide, okay, used is in the solid form. Therefore, this is also the best example for heterogeneous catalysis. எனவே வேறுபடுத்தான வினையூக்கிகள் என்பது வினையூக்கி விளைபொருட்களினோ அல்லது வினை படுபொருட்களினுடைய நிலைமையை தவிர வேறு நிலைமையில் இருக்க வேண்டும். இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா வினைப்படு பொருட்கள் நைட்ரஜன் மற்றும் ஹைட்ரஜன் வாயுக்கள், ஆனால் வினையூக்கி திடநிலையில் இருக்கிறது. எனவே இந்த வினை ஒருபடித்தான வேறுபடித்தான வினையூக்கிகளுக்கு எடுத்துக்காட்டு. அதே மாதிரி இந்த கேஸ் ஆஃப் ஹோமோஜீனியஸ் கேட்டாலிசிஸ் ஒருபடித்தான வினையூக்கிகள் என்று சொன்னால் வினையூக்கியினுடைய நிலைமை வினை படுபொருட்களினுடைய நிலைமையை சார்ந்து இருக்கும். அதாவது வினையூக்கியினுடைய நிலைமையும் வினை படுபொருட்களினுடைய நிலைமையும் ஒரே மாதிரியாக இருந்தால் அது ஒருபடித்தான வினையூக்கிகளுக்கு எடுத்துக்காட்டு. ஒருபடித்தான வினையூக்கிகள் எனப்படும். இது வேறுபடுத்தான வினையூக்கிகளுக்கு ஒரு சிறந்த எடுத்துக்காட்டு. So this is the example for heterogeneous catalysis. So this is the difference. Distinction means difference. This is the difference between homogeneous and heterogeneous catalysis. Remember, the difference between homogeneous and heterogeneous catalysis is, in the case of homogeneous catalysis, the catalyst should be in the same phase with the reactants and the products. If the catalyst is in different phase with the phases of the reactants and products, then it is called heterogeneous catalysis. Okay? The next topic we are going to study is industrial applications of catalyst. Design. In this topic, we are going to study how catalysts are very much useful in industries. Okay? In the தலைப்பிலே தொழிற்சாலைகளிலே வினையூக்கிகளுடைய பங்கு என்ன, அங்கு எவ்வாறு பயன்படுத்தப்படுகிறது அப்படின்னு சொல்லி நம்ம இதில் படிக்க போறோம். We are going to study. Listen, catalysts are very important in industries. Catalyst plays a major role in the production of many number of chemical products, because catalyst only increases the rate of the reaction so that we can get the products within a very short time. There are so many processes are taking place in the presence of catalyst, usually used in industries. For example, cracking of petroleum. Okay? In the case of cracking of petroleum, we are using the catalyst. The catalyst used here is silica. What is silica? SiO2, silicon dioxide. And alumina. What is alumina? Al2O3. Okay. So this catalyst is used in the cracking of petroleum. When the petroleum is cracked, many number of fractions are available. It is converted into gas, gasoline, different types of gases like producer gas, water gas, okay, natural gas. All these are prepared by using silica. Second process, polymerization of alkenes. Okay. When alkenes undergoes polymerization, we are using orthophosphoric acid as a catalyst. This is one process. Third one, synthesis of hydrocarbon. First process, second process, third process. Synthesis of hydrocarbon like methane, ethane, propane, butane like this from hydrogen and carbon monoxide. The catalyst used is thorium oxide, magnesium oxide, cobalt. These are all the catalysts used for the synthesis of hydrocarbons from hydrogen and carbon monoxide. Similarly, the fourth process, Haber's process. This we know, Haber's process of ammonia. We are using iron powder as a catalyst and molybdenum as promoter. This we have studied in the last class. Okay. These are all industrial processes, and the next process is dehydrogenation of alcohol. Okay, dehydrogenation of alcohols into aldehydes and ketones. This takes place in the presence of copper. Copper is used as a catalyst. Okay. Then we have sixth process, contact process of sulfuric acid production, okay, in which we are using platinum as a catalyst as well as vanadium pentoxide. Okay, that is the sulfuric acid is production. Seventh one, the next process in the industries is Bose process for the manufacture of hydrogen. Bose process of hydrogen. Hydrogen gas is produced by a process called Bose process, in which we are using ferric oxide and chromium oxide. Chromium trioxide is used. Okay. Next process, Decon's process. Decon's process of chlorine production is by using copper chloride. Copper chloride is used as a catalyst. And Oswald's process of nitric acid production. Okay, nitric acid is produced by a process named called Oswald's process. In the Oswald's process, we are using platinum gas. Platinum gas is used. Next process, manufacture of vanaspati. That is hydrogenation of oils. See, hydrogenation of oil is a very important process, okay, in which the ghee or vanaspati is produced. Usually, a very much fine grinded nickel powder is used as a catalyst. So these are all the various industrial processes where we are using different types of catalyst. So therefore, catalyst is very important as far as the industrial and chemical industries are using different types of catalysts for the production of different types of, say, in the production of sulfuric acid, nitric acid, hydrogenation of oil, Haber's process of synthesis of ammonia. These are all very important processes in which different types of catalysts are used. So therefore, these are all the industrial applications, the various industrial applications of catalysts. Okay. The next topic we will study in the next class.